Hey, friend. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in, Pisces, for your energies, sun, moon, and rising. I don't know what happened, but some setting was incorrect on my recording that was supposed to upload today, and then the extended. I had to end up deleting them because, yeah. And obviously, that message wasn't meant to come out, but most of it was around acknowledging your knowledge and what you have, what you're feeling called to move into right now. So let's see what spirit comes through today and how we can support you. Just to let you know, those who do have private readings booked in that are recorded, timeline is about 5 to 7 days, and that's business days. So just to let you know that at least a couple are getting sent each day. It's just important to me that the energy and your energy as we connect in, like it's there and it's yeah. So, but they are all going in order, just to let you know. So there'll be a bunch coming out. I'm going to try and get some more done today, but it is the weekend here, and I do need a rest sometimes. Okay. Pisces, what's going on? I'm going to take that. These ones can go back in. All right. Let's have a look what's going on underneath. Okay, Pisces. So right now, in terms of the energy, with the Three of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Page of Swords, it just seems like something that you're trying to work on, build or create right now. There could be like a little bit of session of the finer details, like it's kind of like the devil in the detail with this Page of Swords energy. We need to see if that's hindering or, you know, or if that's helpful. It can be different for all of you, but whatever it is that you seem to be looking at in terms of the detail, it looks like it's causing more stress or burden, or maybe you're trying to find a way out of something to move on, because it's related to this Ten of Pentacles energy. Further to that, you've got the death energy, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So it seems like there's some area of your home life that is changing, that's, you know, making you feel a bit sad, or feeling a bit, you know, defeated, down and out. I don't know if some of you are moving away from family or moving away from something that felt quite stable and supportive for you. And maybe the change, you know, is needed, is kind of what's coming in. But there's also this part of, are you going to be filled up enough? Or maybe you're making that choice because you don't feel filled where you are right now, and you know that you need to make that change to kind of get to a place that you feel more solid and more secure. Yeah, look at that. So on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress energy, and the Strength. So I feel you're being asked right now, you know, if you want to create that sense of self and stability and keep leading, you know, in your life towards the things that make you feel like, no, I'm kind of in charge of what I'm doing here when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles energy. I need to do what I need to do to make this work for me and for my family. Again, there might be a little bit of a sacrifice or sacrificial energy in there because of some change, but I feel like this is positioning you for success, for some new opportunity that's opening up here. And maybe, you know, the thing that you're doing right now is a little bit different to how you would normally do it in terms of your approach or something of that nature. But yeah, let's dive in a little bit more, because I can see here that you do want to build and you do want to work towards something here. But there just seems like there's something that someone is looking at here that is quite intense or polarizing, perhaps. I'm just getting more, it's like something around the detail, but it's also like a little bit heavy, it seems, for you. But I like that you're moving on from that, okay? There is going to be some change, or there is looking at some change around the home front or around the where you're heading towards when it comes to your Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that could be part of what you're pursuing right now in terms of creating, growing, or wanting to put the effort and energy into that as a focus for you. I don't know your situation, whether you have a full family dynamic, you're a single parent, or you have aspirations to meet a life partner, or there's, potential for a blended family. But there seems to be something here around the financial aspects of something that you're witnessing or something that you're experiencing that maybe, yeah, I do want to work on this, or yeah, I do want to grow and work towards this. But at the same time, there's something that's a little bit unhealthy too that maybe you're witnessing or looking at or seeing, that it's heavy and you want to kind of go into a new direction, because maybe what this Ten of Pentacles currently is in your life is not what you feel it should look like or be like. So that could be some realization or something that's coming up for you. But I do like the Six of Swords energy in the center, because it means to me that you're either building the courage to move on or looking at ways to move towards this Ten of Pentacles energy. Because something is either changing or needs to change, because wherever that you're sitting, there is this little heaviness that you're feeling around it, that could be depleting you with this Three of Swords and Four of Cups. And in addition to depleting you, it could be that you're not fulfilled where you are. Maybe you've had to turn off your emotions, and as much as you may turn off your emotions, it's not something that's easy for you being Pisces, right? You're not operating in your best self being that way. And I think that there's some realization here. There's got to be more out there. And that's what I feel like this energy is like, there is more out there. So what is it, how do I keep moving through this? How do I change my current situation? How do I change my current position? And I feel like that's what you're potentially trying to assess right now, recognizing, where potentially you're at, just getting honest with yourself on some things that you may have to change or shift, to move forward. Let's just have a look at the challenge that we need to be aware of. The High Priestess. So it's your intuition right now that is challenging you. And that could be things that you're feeling called, or that that within yourself, but maybe there's a part of you trying to go, is this my intuition? Is this my fear? Am I feeling what I'm feeling? Are these thoughts? Like, there could be something around trusting yourself right now, or your intuition, or trying to decipher more than anything. Let's see where this is going. I've got the Magician energy, Knight of Wands, Temperance energy, the World, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. So yeah, when it comes to your intuition, I feel like that there's a part here right now for you that allows you to, again, the direction that you're heading or where you want to go, it's kind of letting you know that the more that you step into that energy, the more that you connect into that energy, the more that you trust in yourself through that process. And it's things move forward, things flow. There's a spark of energy in it. But amongst it, I feel like there might be a little bit of back and forth with this Knight of Wands and this Temperance energy and the World energy, because there seems to be a lot of change on the horizon, whatever this is. And this change is one that's supporting you, because again, you've got all the tools, the resources, and the backing of the universe, amongst being connected to your intuition. That's where things flow. That's where things get exciting. That's where you're feeling that fire inside, right? Like fire in your soul kind of energy. But there's still parts of you that I think are trying to heal as you're moving forward. And that can be an ebb and flow energy, right? Because you maybe feel like you're taking 10 steps forward or 2 steps forward, and then sometimes you feel like you're taking 5 back, because there's a little bit of hope in a certain direction that maybe you wanted initially to work or wanted initially to come together, and maybe there's still this little push and pull. But whatever change that you're making and trusting, the more that you're trusting in the process and following this movement forward, because you're being asked to move forward, not look back. So whatever that is, you know what that's in relation to, but it's also got to do with a place that you're building upon. And it may not be you're building upon the way that you thought you would, because there could be some change in location. There could be, different type of work that you end up doing. Whatever this change is, it's very supportive. Okay. I need you to know that it's very supportive energy. This is kind of like putting you on, I'm getting like a world stage, so to speak, but it doesn't need to be in that kind of reality. If you think of world stage, I think this is just putting you on a path, like a worldly path of being able to, you get to choose where you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to show up, and in the things that you want to aspire towards or go claim for yourself. And with this Ace of Wands, as you're in it and as you're doing it, the energy, the heat, the passion just keeps building. And I think that's sometimes it's that step forward, it's that change. And it's, sometimes too, like, where we know what we're feeling when we're in a situation, we know what we're feeling, but to actually be upfront with ourselves, why we're feeling it, being okay and honest with ourselves, and sometimes to another person, that where I am is kind of not okay. What I'm doing is kind of not okay. And you know that you're the only person that can make that difference, that make that change. You know that you're missing out on something here if you're staying where you are. You know that there's more here, more opportunities available to you to feel in this Ace of Cups energy, okay? Because there's something that you were in with the Four of Cups starting with the Three of Cups, something initially that was very connected, that felt very full, that felt supportive, that felt like you were together in the same team, working towards the same things. And along the way, there's something that's puzzled you about how you've got here, because, like, how did you get here kind of energy is what it feels like. And because, again, it wasn't supposed to be this way, right? That's how the energy feels like. With this Four of Cups, I'm just seeing that you may be in a situation that you're trying not to really look at where you're at, more to protect yourself. And there's sometimes like this little bit of hope, or maybe I can just move through. Maybe this can be okay, whatever it is that you're working on. I just feel this reading in particular is for someone who's kind of at a crossroads of making a major life decision, or the realization that there needs to be a change in direction if you want to get more connected and wholesome around your home life or around your own stability and successes. But something around this is challenging your intuition here. And it could be a little bit of fear, but it could be too, like, again, it means you have to witness what's really going on in your life, right? And that's sometimes not easy. And sometimes it only, you may know, but it's like sometimes life forces you in its own way to make change. Okay. And when that change is made, you're going to know when it's right for you. But I think sometimes too, like I said, the universe gives like a kind of push. And then on top of it, it's only when you step away can you actually see. It's like when you read if you have a journal or you write down a lot, and, sometimes you might write when you're feeling more like at a loss or hurt, or asking, like your little prayer book, so to speak, or universe book, whatever that is. And sometimes then when you look back, you realize going, oh my God, like I was feeling this pain, this hurt, this confusion, this disappointment a lot. And probably in it too, you're probably praying for change or asking for guidance or seeking guidance. And spirit does deliver that, but you can't sometimes see it until you're out of it, which is really, really a complexity of its own. But I feel like this is spirit saying, I think deep down, intuitively, you know what to do, but for someone here, it is it's not an easy change or an easy transformation, because there's still this tie to the significant loss. But for some of you, I can see here as you choose to make this change, because a lot of you could be withdrawn. just to keep going. Like you could be checked out from your situation to keep going, but you also have this desire or hope or excitement of what's to come. But it's like having that courage and confidence to take a chance on yourself, right? So I'm just getting here that by taking that chance, or by taking that or making that movement here, and trusting, I feel like there just needs a little bit more. The word it's given me is pizzazz, right? Interesting word to use, but it's like this with this magician energy. Again, there's a power inside of you. There's resources available to you. There's like that can come in people, places, circumstance that if you right now you can see what you choose to see and you can create what you choose to create. That's kind of what I'm getting with this magician energy. And there's like this spark that kind of starts moving forward and it's going to direct you. In addition to this temperance energy in the world, like I've mentioned, like something you're healing through the process, but you're growing at the same time. It's like the universe is not just going to give you everything on a platter in one go. It evolves little by little, right? Because it is overwhelming for you right now. So if it literally just planted everything in your lap, it's going to put you probably in a freeze state or to run away or whatever. And maybe that's what energy you're in right now, like from a nervous system standpoint. But I just feel like you're going to get this surge of energy to look at what the world has available for you and what's out in the world. There's a big world out there. And if you're stuck in a place or in, sometimes our own bubble, because it's easy to get there if we're just trying to survive every day, when you finally step out and see what the world has available for you to play, to create, to connect, there's such a freeing energy that can really infuse your spirit. And I feel some of you are being asked to really look at that, like doing the things that you used to do that used to light you up, taking those chances on yourself in this pure confidence of just knowing who you are and how capable you are. For some of you, I feel your energy has been pretty squashed down through some significant change around the home front or around a potential partnership or something that you thought was solid and stable. And I think there's still this realization for some of you, like, something's got to change. And I think for some of you, you've already taken a pretty strong step forward. And for others of you, you're on the precipice of doing that. But whatever this change is very supportive. It's very rewarding, but it's not going to just all fall in your lap at once. It's the journey that is going to be the exciting part. And there's definitely newness here. For some of you, this could be about work. This could be about travel. This could be about just something new that is capturing your attention and lighting your fire up. And it's, I think this is a point in time where I feel like there's part of you shaking off an old energy or shaking off like a part of like shedding parts of your old self, to really step into this new version of you. And I know for some of you, that's not super easy. And for some of you, like, each day as you're stepping forward and prioritizing yourself and what it is that you want, it's getting a little bit lighter and it's getting a little bit more exciting. And I think, that's a wonderful thing. I'm going to get one piece of advice here that Spirit wants you to know, and I'll read that out to you. Mediumship. That's a very interesting one. So I'm going to dive into that and see what wants to be said there. Obviously, mediumship too is being able to connect to other energy. Let's have a look here. So mediumship. When thoughts of our departed family members or friends come to mind, it is because they are with us in that moment. This card can be a way for your departed loved ones to tell you that they love you and are still very much here with you. Most likely you are in need of their love, support, and encouragement at this time. And though you can no longer see them, they have not left your side. The other reason this card may have come to you is because you have a gift and ability to speak to those on the other side. It is quite possible that you are not aware of this gift. Spirit is encouraging you to begin to develop this skill. On the other hand, you may be quite aware of your mediumship abilities, but questioning your skills and level of connection. Most intuitives feel they could be more connected, bring through clearer messages, or receive more information. It is hard not to doubt yourself at times, but right now, Spirit is saying not to. You definitely have a gift, and sometimes we just simply need to get out of our own way. Try not to compare yourself to other mediums. Just allow your gift to operate for you in its own unique way. Trusting and accepting are the quickest ways to nurture your connection to its fullest potential. Either way, those on the other side are reaching out to you at this time. Be open to their communication in whatever form it may come. Every person on this earth is born with the ability to connect with those who have passed over. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt them. The more open and accepting you are, the stronger their communication will be. Now, that is, I have to say, an interesting one that's come through, because I know for some of you who I've been doing the private sessions for, whether they've been in person or pre-recorded, we have had some pretty significant connection points with those that have passed over, and very very strong in energy in terms of messages and things like that. And it's obviously for a lot of us, right, there may be someone that's passed over. It could be a grandparent, it could be a parent, it could be, a sibling, it could be a child, sadly, and or yeah, best friend, whatever it may be. It's obviously right now, if they come into your mind, or like things are popping up like, whoa, I know there must be a lot going on, because that energy that just came through, I don't know if someone's trying to connect with me right now, but really, really potent energy right now, okay? Especially with this eclipse too. I do feel like there's a flooding of connection points wanting to be made right now for a lot of you. I'm getting it more to be seen. So it could be through your dreams that you connect with them. But it could be too, if you're just thinking of them or getting reminded of them, is also coming up as well. So there's some sign for somebody here, and I do know that that's probably a pretty strong message for a few of you that I have done the sessions with, and where that has transmuted. So that's really beautiful, and a really strong sign here to let you know that you're supported, and that they're also trying to get your attention too. Because sometimes that part, like the mediumship, doesn't need to be about being a medium for anyone or everyone else, unless that is truly your gift. You will know, but naturally we all have that gift of being able to connect with loved ones or past loved ones as well. So there is some message here that they are potentially asking you to connect. And like I said, that can come in dreams, just thoughts of them, like little signs. Even you can ask them for little signs as well, but they might be trying to leave that or drop that in for you. But there's also this encouraging part to let you know that you're okay and you're very, very supported. So just as a reminder, I am going to leave it there. For those in the collective, I will be doing a special reading for you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in there. And the energy update will also be released. A bit excited for what's coming up, guys. So if you want to get part of the energy update, I only release them inside the Soul Collective. It is free for that access, and you can just go to the second link below, and I will send you some details on how you can get in there. All right.